drive horticulture growth. And to cover this topic, I would like to invite on podium Mr. Hemendra Mathur, co-founder Think AG. Can we have a round of applause for Mr. Hemendra?
Good evening, and thanks for this opportunity. I know this is the last session of the day, so we'll try to hold your attention as much as we can, but very, very important topic, I must say. If you look at last few years, I'm sure all of you will be aware, Indian startup ecosystem has really matured quite a bit. In the world, we are rated the third largest startup ecosystem after US and China. And clearly, there are huge opportunities. And fortunately, there are a lot of good startups they are now in agriculture, horticulture. There are various estimates, but to my knowledge, about 3,000 plus startups looking at agriculture, which is quite phenomenal, but of course we need more. I'm very hopeful in this decade, we may touch about 10,000 startups working in this sector, so that's quite phenomenal. What are the solutions? I think any problem statement that you can think of, there's a solution now, which is a good sign. If you talk about top 3 or 4 kind of themes among startups working in horticulture, I would say the first and foremost market linkage, connecting farmers with the markets. And market could be, mom and pop kirana store, it could be modern trade, it could be e-commerce, quick commerce, it could be food processing. So trying to disintermediate chain and build supply chain which are demand driven. And we have examples. We have Fruitful on the panel. We have Sahyadri in the room. There's INI. There's Waycool. There's probably few dozen startups who are trying to solve for market linkages, especially for farmers. We are also seeing some bit of specialization. Initially when this started, everyone was focusing on multiple fruits, multiple vegetables. But we are seeing some bit of specialization. We are seeing startups, for example, in banana. We see quite a few. We see quite a few in pomegranate. We also see quite a few in spices and dry fruits. So I think that is one theme which is going to pick up, how deep you can go into the value chain and how you can build an entire vertically integrated value chain from farmer to consumer. I think those models are going to be the future. A lot of work needs to be done, but I would say good start. Second, I would say models around post-harvest intervention, especially farm-level processing. I think that's also picking up quite fast, especially sorting, grading, packing, dehydration, cooling, multiple models which are coming up. Again, there's a large number of startups out there. There's as far as technologies working on the dehydration of fruits and vegetables. There are cold chain solutions like RooCart, InfiCold, EcoZen. We are sort of providing affordable cooling solution at the farm, building modular cold storages, sorting, grading, likes of Sickle. We also have Intello Labs. I saw their stall in this event also. So plenty of startups trying to make a quality assessment objective, improve the shelf life. We also have Green Pod in this panel, which has done a fantastic job in improving shelf life of many fruits from few hours to few days to few days to few weeks, which is quite significant. So very interesting solutions on the post-harvest side. The third theme is around mechanization. We are seeing a lot of application of devices like sensors and IoT devices to capture data, to sort of provide insights to the farmer. We are seeing application of drones of late. The government of India came up with a policy on SOPs for drone application. That's picking up fast. Again, early days, but I see potentially drones will become very, very critical in the entire Indian agri ecosystem. There will be multiple business models around hardware, software, services, which are going to come up. And finally, I would say that still there's a lot of potential, especially I believe solutions which can sort of add value post-harvest has a huge potential. And we are going to see a lot of new technologies coming there. It's just the start of the journey. And I would say all these technologies put together or opening up new markets, especially branding of fruits and vegetables, which hardly exist in a country. We have learned a lot from Jespri and few international brands like Dole, Del Monte. But I think in India we can create brands now because there are a lot of new tech which can drive supply chain integration and management. Sorry. We are also seeing opportunities opening up for exports because we have technologies to monitor quality, to control quality, and give confidence to the buyers which they typically look for. And as I mentioned, that we have a huge opportunity to focus on the value addition. Instead of just growing and selling, grow, value add and sell, which can increase farmer share in consumer price, which can give consumer value added products which consumer is willing to pay for. So I'll stop here and thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mathur, for your insights.